Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spark and Chaos, a journey of thought with Kyle and Leah. My name is Kyle Phillips, and with me, as always, is...
Hi, I'm Leah Clark, sparking that chaos.
Ooh, or chaoticizing that spark?
Making a chaotic spark.
What's the adjective form of chaos?
Chaotic.
Chaotic. Or no, it'd be verb. What's the verb form?
Chaosing.
Chaosing?
Sure. I don't think there is a verb form. Or you could make it up. It could be like...
Ask your person.
Ask my person. I don't think there is a verb form.
Hey, AI.
Is there a verb form of chaos?
No. There isn't. Okay.
It's a noun.
It's a noun.
It's a noun, but you can get creative with it, especially in fandoms, internet culture, and anything with vibe over grammar. To chaos, to cause chaos, to wreak chaos, to unleash chaos, to disrupt chaos. Today we're chaosing through Stardew Valley.
Chaotician.
Look at my little toga. She's so cute.
Anyway, we just watched episode 5, season 2 of My Hero, Cavalry Battle Finale, and what a finale
Pool
it
chicken.
was. What?
It's like pool chicken.
Pool chicken, kinda.
Kind of.
Well, I never got an answer. I never looked it up about is cavalry battles. Is that in Japan? Is that a thing? Do they just do that for fun, like we do chicken in the pool?
Oh, our Cavalry battles popular in Japan. We're just asking the internet, the wise old internet.
The wise old internet.
Yes, it says cavalry battles are actually a well-known part of Japanese school culture, especially at sports festivals. They're not just popular, they're iconic.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. That answers it. Because it seems so weird. They're like,
yeah,
all right, obstacle race. Like, that makes sense. Like, use your quirks and, like, okay. And it's like, second thing is, like, all right, get on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird, though. Like, imagine you're at an American high school with quirks and all this. And it's like, all right, round 1 is obstacle race. Round 2, all right, everyone get in the pool. Get someone on your shoulders. We're playing chicken.
We're playing chicken.
Like,
yeah, but no, this is serious. They're real about it.
Yeah, they're real about it.
And it's the same thing. It's like, it's a team of 3 or 4, usually one rider on top, 3 horses are supporting, and the goal is to knock off your opponent's headband or topple their rider, all while staying mounted. So you can either, take off the headband or kick them off the shoulders.
I see. I knew it. It seems so odd that I was like, I bet this is a thing in Japan.
It is, and apparently there are a lot of other animes that feature that cavalry sitch.
Okay.
There you go. So it's a thing.
Put in the comments, what other anime have you seen cavalry battles in?
Mm.
But yes, that's what happens in this episode. The cavalry battle portion of the sports festival reaches its epic climax. Only the top 4 teams move on, and so basically the episode is just kind of like switching the headbands. Like, Team Monoma has some, and then Team Bakugo doesn't, and then Team Deku has the 10 million, and then they don't, because Team Todoroki gets it. It's just switching around the headbands, and then time runs out, and we find out who our top 4 are.
Who it is. And we just, grab headbands and...
Grab them bands.
Grab those bands.
In this app, we have our usual Patreon Q's and A's, VA shoutouts, character profile segment. We are doing Denki today.
Denki Kaminari.
Your boy Denki Kaminari. He has a lot of lines in this app. He does something for the first time, which is fun. So I figured let's get some more insight on Denki. And we're also going to be calling up one of our Fun for All Fanatic Patreon patrons to play Who Said It?
Who Said It?
And who are they setting?
I have decided it's going to be Austin Tyndall and Monoma.
Ooh.
So you have to decide. I'm going to give you a quote. You decide who said it, Monoma or Tyndall.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's kick things off segment style. Show and tell.
Look at this. This is a toga plushie.
But is that a Funko style plushie?
I don't know. I think it is. I don't think it's like officially. Nope. It is officially.
It is official?
Yeah. It's a Funko, and it also has like a Crunchyroll tag on it. So it's got Funko and the Crunch on it. And it's a toga Funko plush that I got. And I actually got this from one Jade B. Saxton.
Ah.
Yeah, she found it and thought of me and got it for me. And one time I went in to record with her, and she was like, "Hey, I got this for you." And she handed it to me.
That was a good Jade.
Thank you. If you want it. I don't know.
So for those listening, yeah, it literally looks, imagine a toga Funko Pop about 3 times as big and in plush form.
Yeah, that's her. And she's very soft and squishy.
A little soft and squishy.
Yeah.
Yours
is so cute. Is that like a jewelry box?
It's a little box. It says Denki Kaminari on top.
Aww.
It's about, fits in the palm of my hand. It's not very big, but it's very well made. And it's got the top, the lid's yellow. The bottom is black, and it's got lightning bolts. You can tell it's very handmade. But no, it's a dice box.
Oh, for when you play D&D?
Play a little D&D. The people out there know that I'm pretty nerdy, and I like to play nerdy things.
Oh, that's fun.
It says Stun Gun Hero Charge Bolts on the inside of the lid.
I love that. I like playing D&D. I only played it once, but it was fun.
I like D&D. The problem is trying to coordinate
the peeps.
It's tough.
Chubbs does a D&D thing, and
I think like every Thursday or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And he like makes it up. He's the dude that does.
Oh, he's a DM?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been a DM once. It's quite a thing.
It seems hard. Is that hard to do?
It's not hard. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
Because you got to you craft the story and the world, and you think of all the possibilities because you don't want to be caught with your pants down. So like if your players do something you don't expect, you want to have like contingency plans.
Oh shit.
So you don't want to ever be like, oh, I didn't expect you to do that. Hold on, and they're just like, you want to be like, okay, you're doing that. Well,
shit. How do you come up with all that though?
It takes time. You could just use like Wizards of the Coast. They have like pre-built stuff for you,
Oh, okay.
to get started. And there are ways to like keep your players like in line, more or less.
Huh.
But it's all about giving them the illusion of freedom.
Okay.
Where it's like, oh yeah, you want to do that? That sounds great. But it's like you're kind of like leading them down a path. But they're, oh well, I want to do this, and you're like, cool. I kind of thought you would do that,
Oh wow! And then you have like an answer for it.
Yeah.
That sounds so hard.
Now, so I typically, have you seen I don't think they do this anymore in the newer versions of D&D, but there used to be the, I think alignment chart is what it was called, where you can be, chaotic, neutral, lawful, or evil, neutral, good. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
So when you create your character, at least in the older versions, you're like, all right, my character is chaotic good.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, or like, lawful neutral.
Yeah.
So I asked one time my DM, my buddy Bryce, I was like, I want to be a chaotic evil. Chaotic evil's like the Joker, it's just like a villain. And he's like, okay, I'll let you do that, but you have to tell me how he would fit into this adventurer party. And so I came up with this whole thing where like he's like a maniac, but it's like whatever god he worships like controls him.
Oh shit.
And so like basically he invented this thing. He'd be like, so Bryce would be like, all right, roll for your urge, like every couple minutes.
Shit, your urge.
So I'd roll like a 20-sided die. Oh, well, here, let me do it right now.
Oh, do it.
So I'd be like, oh, okay, roll for urge.
Urge.
And it'd be like, oh, okay, the urge went away. It's only a 6, right? But every once in a while, 20. The urge is strong.
Oh shit.
And so
then what?
Then I'd roll 4-sided die, and if it was a 1, nothing would happen. If it was a 2, like something really bad for me would happen. If it was a 3,
oh shit,
something really bad for the party would happen. And if it was a 4, something really good for the party would happen. But it was all random.
Oh, wow.
So that's how he was kind of able to justify it. Like, I wanted to murder everyone,
Shit.
but I'm being controlled by the god that I worship.
Oh. That's cool.
But it ruined the campaign because eventually, like, we were in this really intense situation. And I was like, hey, it's been a while since I've had an urge. And he was like...
Since you had an urge?
And he was like, all right, roll for urge. And I think it was like a nat 20, and then it was really bad. And I just, like, ruined
shit.
the whole counter. Because it was like, oh, cool. I punched the guy my friend next to me.
Oh, no.
Who was in the middle of, like, saving the damsel in distress or something.
And y'all act it out? Or, like, how does this...
No, you just talk about it.
Okay.
You know, it just kind of depends. Some people like to play first person, so you are your character.
Yeah.
Some people are like, you know, oh, well, my character then does this and does that and does that. Just kind of depends. As an actor, you'd probably do first person.
Yeah. I did a first person at some con. I don't know. And Jonas Scott was hosting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Jonah played.
Oh, yeah. He's, like, super into it. And he didn't host it. He was playing with us, but he was helping me. Like, he was kind of, like, giving me suggestions and stuff. And it was super fun.
Yeah.
And I kept rolling, like, a lot of, like, 20s. And apparently I did really well. And they were telling me that was pretty badass. So.
Yeah, nat 20. So when you roll a 20, it's called a natural 20. And so that, like, you get extra bonus stuff.
Oh.
As opposed to a natural 1. Or is it called a natural 1? Or nat 20 is a critical success, and a natural 1 is a critical failure.
Oh, God.
And so it's like, all right, I want to see if I walk into the tavern, and they're like, oh, well, it's wet on the ground. You have to roll for dexterity or something. If you roll a 20, it's like I flip over the puddle, and as I do it, I dry it up, and you know,
cool.
it's all good.
So you have, like, a bunch of... You can do a lot more if you have a 20.
Yeah, and if you have a 1, it's
Free.
like I slip on it and hit my head and get a concussion.
Oh, no. And then what? And then you're just concussed.
And then you're just concussed. And it's up to the DM. It's like, is the concussion... Is it something that's ongoing? And so every once in a while, he'd be like, ooh, hey, you're having some symptoms. Roll
shit.
For, you know, percept, or well, I don't know, it would be constitution, I guess. A constitution check or something, you know?
Oh, wow.
I'd be like, oh,
That's
you failed
fun.
your constitution check, so your concussion symptoms are insane right now.
Oh,
you're just like, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Out.
There's actually a cool video, I'll show it to you later, where I don't know who she was, but John Bernthal, you know that actor? He was Punisher. He was in Walking Dead.
No.
You definitely know who this guy is.
I'm sure I've seen him.
He was on a podcast with this girl. I don't know if it was a D&D podcast or she just happened to play it, but they started talking about it, and she was like, do you want to play right now?
Oh, shit.
And he was like, well, yeah, like, when you after the show. She's like, no, let's play right now. And he was like, okay.
Oh,
and
shit.
so she was like, okay, hey, so you're walking through the forest and you hear a twig snap. What do you do? And he was like, well, what do I have on me? She's like, what kind of character do you want to be? And he was like, I want to be like a hunter. And she was like, okay, so you probably have like a bow. Okay, yeah. I draw out my bow. And she's like, and I look in that direction, or I see something, or she's like, okay, yeah, you notice the shape. Roll for, or he's like, do I know what it is? She's like, roll for a perception check.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, she's like, let's say you got a 16. You think you know what it is. You think it's a bear. And he's like, okay, what do you do? Well, what kind of bear is it? Let's roll for a nature check. Let's see if you, you know, and like it was so cool the way she did it. And he was like getting really into it. So he's like, so what's the point of it? What's the point of D&D? And she was like, to tell a good story.
Oh, that's fun.
And he was like, okay. And it was so cool. You could watch him like, he was like, what's D&D? And then he's like, oh shit. Like, this is pretty cool.
Oh, so he was like in it.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me too. Yeah. I was just like, oh fuck, okay, this is fun.
It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I'm just so sad I don't get to play it enough. I did Chris Waycamp used to have a thing called the Dungeon Booth.
Really?
And he had this whole idea. It was so cool where a lot of the problem with D&D is you have to get together with the same group every month or week or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you can't, or it's like, oh, one person had to cancel, it's like, okay.
Oh, so then nobody can play, or
what?
you
can, but it's like either the DM will play as their character or make choices for that character, or they're in jail for this session or something.
Boo.
But then if it's like, oh, well, the next week, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So Chris is like, I'm going to bring in voice actors, but it'll be one-offs. So episode 1 is Kyle, Felicia, and Mallory. And
Okay.
he's the DM. Episode 2 is 3 completely other not random, but 3 different people.
Oh, that's fun. Playing the same characters?
No.
Did you pick up on the last one?
One-off. Different.
One-off.
Same like kind of setting, like fantasy or whatever, but all one-offs. And then episode 4, he brought me and Felicia and Mallory back. And I was like, oh, cool, like this will be fun. And we actually did it live at Anime Fest.
Oh, fun.
Which is cool. A few years ago, actually before the pandemic. And so we're doing it, and I was like, wait a minute, is this all connected? And he was like, maybe.
Oh shit.
And so like the bad guy that we like killed, or I don't remember if we killed him or like put him in jail or whatever, from our session, episode 1, like makes an appearance in episode 3 with the other group. Like,
weird.
So he was going to do all these one-offs, but it was all going to be connected in this bigger story.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it ended up...
Dang. He just like bailed or what?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. He was like, it was a ton of work, coordinating everything, and yeah, I don't know. He might resurrect it at some point. I hope he does. It was a lot of fun. But
I want to do it.
Yeah, it was fun playing D&D live. And then he brought Rico out as a special guest. He was a bard that we encountered, and he brought his guitar.
Serious?
Yeah,
that's cute.
It was pretty cool.
Encountered a little bard.
It was so cool though. It was so perfect. The very first roll of episode 4 of the Dungeon Booth, I rolled. It was my roll because it was like, you wake up in an unfamiliar place or something like that, and it's like, okay, I'm going to start searching around or something, and it was like, roll a perception check, and I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no! So then what? You're like,
I stumbled on a dresser and like hit my head or something like that. It was so funny. It was like, what a way to start off the ep. I roll a nat 1.
A nat 1. You made me feel like a natural.
All this from this box. And they wrote it down on the back. From Marissa C. I won't say your full name.
Oh.
But you are lil.piglet_13 on Instagram and TikTok.
Well, that's so sweet.
Marissa, thank you for making this for me. This was a while back, so I don't remember what con we met up at, but if you are listening,
cute.
Let me know in the comments.
I want a little box.
Cute. A little box.
If anyone's listening, I want a box.
Make Leah a box.
Make me a box. Come on.
All right. That was the longest show and tell ever, but we got distracted by D&D.
Ever. Yes.
Back to the show. Or let's start it off. Like every episode so far in the season, ton of recap. We recap the world again, and then we recap what happened in episode... What episode is this?
This is 19.
5.
So
No, so 4.
4, yeah.
Recap what happened in episode 4, which is basically we start off the cavalry battle, and then it ends with Todoroki staring down Deku, and
he doesn't want to use his right side.
He doesn't want to use his fire side
because he hates his dad.
He hates his dad. He's got daddy issues. Wait, so when a girl has daddy issues, there's some implications, right? What happens when a guy has daddy issues? What does that mean? You never hear of a guy having daddy issues.
You don't really hear about it, but it is a thing. I mean, it's definitely a thing, but I think guys just don't talk about it, or nobody ever calls them out. Like, everyone's so ready to tell a girl when she has daddy issues, but no one wants to tell a dude when he does.
Yeah, Todoroki definitely has daddy issues. For sure.
Faux show.
But yeah, so then so it's like Team Todoroki versus Deku, basically, because in the last episode, it was supposed to be a 3-way stalemate.
Right.
But Bakugo, his team's headbands got stolen by Monoma at the last second. We saw that in the last episode. They had more recap just inserted into the middle of this episode.
Yeah.
Just to remind us of that happening. And then Monoma's like, oh, you're that Bakugo guy? You're kind of a douche. The biggest douche I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Monoma's Trump now. Monoma.
I mean, kinda.
He kind of is. I can take your quirk.
I have the best quirk. I have everyone's quirk.
I have no better quirk than mine. Nobody's ever, like, the likes of which no one's ever seen before.
I need someone to draw this, put it in the SparkyCast fan art channel. I need to see Monoma as Trump.
Oh, yeah.
I have the best quirk.
Nobody has a quirk quite like mine. It's beautiful.
This is the difference between recording in the afternoon and at night. We're recording
in the
at
night. It's after the full day of stuff and other things.
All right, let's do the segment. Who said it? Austin Tyndall or Monoma? This time it's featuring Fun for All fanatic Vomahanu, a.k.a. Matthew Voss. What's up, man?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's going.
Where's the speaker on this? Oh, I guess. Matt, say something?
Say something?
Okay.
Say something.
I'm trying to just... There's surely a better way to do this, so I'm just going to point the microphone at my computer. Okay. All right, Matt, can you hear Leah?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to be
Matthew,
playing. You're going to be
hear me?
guessing. She's going to give you a quote, and you're going to guess if it is Austin Tyndall who said it or Monoma.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, Leah. Let's do this.
Let's do it. First one is, I don't possess the right stuff to be the main character.
That is... I'm going to say it's Austin.
No! I would have said that too. It is definitely Monoma.
That was a good one. That could have been either of them.
Yeah. It could have been. It could have been. All right. Let's see. How about... Look at here. I've got sharp friends now.
I'm going to go with Austin on this one, too.
That is definitely Austin.
What's the context of that?
It just says it's talking about him bringing the character to life, or him talking about bringing his character to life.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's got sharp friends now. All right. The side character gets the last laugh.
I remember that. That is Monoma.
That is Monoma.
There you go.
All right, and your final question. Do. Monoma fans rise.
That could be either one.
I'm going to say Austin.
Oh! You did it, yes.
What?
It was
is-
Austin?
It is Austin.
Hey, there you go.
At a rally cry from the voice actor himself celebrating the character's fan base.
There you go. Very cool. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for popping
Thank you.
in.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Yes.
Hell yeah. We'll catch you later. All right, back to the show. Monoma thought like, oh yeah, we'll deal with this guy. And we get to see Monoma's quirk in action, and it's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool. So yeah,
You can touch
anyone
people.
he touches, he can use their quirk, but only one quirk at a time, but he can use it for up to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he, like, Bakugo's like, bah, and he, like, deflects him, touches him.
Mhm.
Now he has Bakugo's quirk.
And you can like boom, yeah.
Blasts him. That's
Which
pretty
is cool.
sweet.
Yeah, and it's cool to have him on top. Like I would do that too. Would do
And-
that too.
And then as he's, like, passing by, he touches Kirishima's hair. Bakugo goes in for another attack hard.
And
Blocks it.
boom, you can't.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
And then, yeah, they just kind of, like, go away. And they're like, yeah, whatever. We got all your headbands. Peace out. And then meanwhile, over in Todoroki Deku Land, Todoroki's like, Momo, give us some insulation.
And then she's like,
And then you know what time it is.
Spooch time? Oh, Denki time.
It's Goon time!
It's good time.
No, Denki finally uses indiscriminate shock 1.3 million volts.
1.3 million volts.
So in season 1, remember when he does his big attack, he just says, you guys are fried. I think that was actually the first time he uses it, but he doesn't say it.
Mm.
But this time he uses indiscriminate shock 1.3 million volts.
1.3
And that's like his
million
main
volts.
attack. That I've said it a bunch.
Yeah.
I've signed
write
it
it all the time.
All the time. It's just kind of his big thing. And so he fries everyone except for his own team because Momo splooged out a blanket out of her stomach.
And shielded them all.
Shielded them. And then I guess Dark Shadow somehow did the same for Team Deku. Like Dark Shadow was like, ah, and you see him get electrocuted.
Yeah, and he tried, he tried, and then he said that the light was too much. Denki's light was too much.
No, it was, what's Jesse's character's name? Tokoyami says if it was any lighter out, Dark Shadow would have been incapacitated. Because the lighter it is, the weaker Dark Shadow is.
Yeah.
But that means Dark Shadow's pretty strong. If he took the full brunt of the attack and was still okay, like I wonder what Dark Shadow. I'm excited to see Dark Shadow when it's night out.
Oh yeah, he
Like
could
this
probably
guy's got to be insane.
He's like, poof, dark.
Dark.
Nothing gets through the dark.
Nothing gets through the dark.
And that's when we discovered that they're basically Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that in the pre-watch. Like,
Yep.
so he uses ice, which is good against, but
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. But yeah, it was super cool to see Denki do his thing. And it was super cool to hear Tokoyami be like, because Deku was like, oh, it's, Todoroki, we got to be wary of his ice. And Tokoyami's like, no. His ice?
His ice? Look what I got.
We need to be worried.
Bitch.
We need to be worried about Denki's electricity.
Because
It's
Dark
like-
Shadow. Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah. Because one more attack and Dark Shadow's out. So that's cool.
But you went dumb, so it's okay.
Yeah, then he went... Well, then he did... Why did he go dumb?
Because you used your quirk.
But did he use it a second time?
I thought he went dumb every time he uses it.
No. It's if he uses it too much. Because he used it, and then he was like, all right. But I guess he uses it again. Because then we see him dumb for the rest of the episode.
You see him dumb. He's just dumb.
But yeah, so that was a cool moment. And that's, the juxtaposition there is we get a fun moment with Mike and Aizawa. What does he say to Aizawa? Aizawa says something.
Oh, yeah. He's like, that was pretty good commentary.
Yeah, he says, nice commentary.
Nice commentary, yeah. But then Aizawa, but it was because Aizawa was like, he didn't put much into it. He was just kind of like, I'm asleep, here's what's going on, Nice commentary.
Yeah, Aizawa mentions, I think that's, oh yeah, that comes later. But then yeah, so Kaminari is the one to fear, Tokiyomi says. And so, shoot, what the hell's his name?
Which one?
God, Greg Ayres. I can never remember. Coda was the only one that knew about Dark Shadow's true nature.
Oh.
Remember, Tokiyomi's like, I haven't told anyone about what I can really do with Dark Shadow.
Except for Coda.
Except for Coda.
And he doesn't talk,
But
so
he says he's a man of few words. So we're both like, man of no words?
No words at all. I wonder if he tells Coda, because isn't his quirk he talks to animals, and if Dark Shadow's a bird, so he can...
Well, Dark Shadow talks. He speaks English.
Oh.
But maybe there's some...
like...
nuances.
Yeah, or like connection.
What is... Yeah, is Dark Shadow? He's a bird...
He's a bird boy.
Bird-like shadow thing.
Yeah.
Bird-like shadow thing.
Bird-headed dude. With shadows.
Yeah, shadows. But yeah, Monoma's pretty cool. He does some cool things, gets some headbands, and it makes Bakugo look like a fool. Bakugo starts trying to come after him. And he does the whole thing where he launches through the air. Mm-hmm. And then that guy bubbles him. Remember?
Which guy?
He blows.
Oh yeah, that guy with his quirk?
His quirk is hard air or something.
Yeah, like solid air.
Solid air, yeah.
So basically puts you in a glass bubble.
But then Bakugo broke out of it. Mm-hmm. And then who shows up to help Monoma?
Who does show up to help Monoma?
Goon Man.
Who?
Goon Man. Goon Man.
The Splooge?
Come together with my splooge.
Oh my god, the Splooge.
Yeah, this dude is just like...
What's his name? Like,
it's Bondo.
Bondo.
Yeah, he's like, Bondo, thanks. Monoma's like, thanks, Bondo. And Bondo's like, yeah.
And then who's Bondo? Like, who plays Bondo? And
I don't think, did he say anything?
No, he just splooged. But like...
he just splooged.
He just splooged and left.
Kojiro Bondo. I'm going to look it up. Come together.
Bondo.
Oh, that's Tyler Walker.
No way.
A third character for Tyler.
Holy shit, for real? Bondo, Kojiro Bondo.
Quirk, Semendine.
Semendine? You mean semen? Like, that's what that was. It was like splooge.
With a C.
Oh.
It is spelled C-E-M-E-N, though, is the first 5 letters.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They were being sneaky.
Died.
Semen. Your semen died?
Your semen died.
Oh no! Somebody help his semen.
Spray a glue-like liquid from the holes in their head.
From the holes in their head. Yeah, they're being tricky. They're being sneaky and gross. Ooh. Calling you out, Japan.
Oh, Semendine. Oh, Semendine, not Semendine. Semendine is a real-life Japanese company that specializes in manufacturing and selling adhesive products.
Oh, like glue.
So he's a mascot, basically.
He's a mascot for glue.
He's a mascot for Goonin.
That's fun.
That is fun.
I wonder if this guy has like a fandom, like a fan base. Who's a fan of...
I don't think so.
Bondo.
I'm guessing no one.
Splooge boy.
Splooge dude. But yeah, so that all's going on, and like some of the other teams are over there kind of scrapping, trying to get the headbands.
Did you imagine that casting notice? You've been cast in My Hero Academia. That's Spooge Dude.
Spooge Dude. Bondo.
Sorry, go ahead. Headbands.
Oh, yeah. The skirmishing and whatnot. But then Ida has a badass moment here.
When?
Actually, you know what? No, before we talk about Ida's badass moment, we do hear Well, first of all, she gets disparaged.
Who got disparaged?
Monoma, remember, they're trying to figure out, like, who's still in the top players.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he says, or no, Monoma doesn't say it. Solid Air guy says it. He says, Kendo's been frozen and hasn't been a real player. Goddamn. But we do
rude.
finally hear Kendo.
For like a second.
For a second, she says, come back.
Come back!
So let's use that to pivot into VA shoutouts. Just got a few. There were some bit lines here and there and some of the no-named heroes. I couldn't pick them out. Some of these guys sound really similar. So I didn't want to say it was this person and actually not. But yes, we hear Kendo is Jade Saxton.
Yay!
Kendo is super cool. She's like judo hero and her hands get really big.
Oh, is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
She's I use her in One's Justice 2. She's really good in One's Justice 2.
That's fun.
I don't know if she's in Ultra Rumble.
Am I in Ultra Rumble? I don't think so.
Yeah, Toga is, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Cool.
We hear a character named Subaraba, that is Solid Air, voiced by...
oh God, I don't know. By who is not in the show yet? By... Is somebody I know?
Yes.
Okay. Voiced by Anthony Bowling.
He's been in the show a bunch.
Anthony Bowling has?
Yeah. He's been
Already?
a ton of bits, and then he was... remember, he was Dragon Scale guy.
Oh, yeah,
in the last
okay.
episode.
It is Jeremy Inman.
Wait, I'm going to do an impression of him.
Okay.
Kendo's been frozen and hasn't been a real player.
Do it again. Wait, Derek Strong. Derek.
No. There's no one named Derek Strong.
Oh, I know this.
Kendo's been frozen and hasn't been a real player.
I recognize it. Who is it? Oh my God, I know who it is.
Hands in pockets. Like Kendo's been frozen and hasn't been a real player.
It's not Tyler, is it? No.
No.
But I know this person.
Aaron
Who is-
Dismuke.
Oh shit.
I don't know if my
That's
impression
Dismuke.
was good.
No, well, I've never. you kind of overshot it. I mean, you made him a little geriatric when you did it, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Aaron Dismuke. He was Solid Air.
He's Solid Air.
And so I guess this guy, I assume, doesn't really do much because then Colleen cast him later as one of the big three.
Yeah. It's
Seashell guy.
It's a Toki name.
Oh my God, Tokiyaki.
Tomaki? Hold on, let me look it up.
Tamaki.
Tamaki.
Yes, it's Tamaki.
There's always a Tamaki.
It's always a Tamaki.
It's like, who's playing Tamaki in this episode?
That's right.
Cool.
And then we also hear, though, Big Daddy.
Who's Big Daddy?
Endeavor.
Oh, that's Patrick Seitz.
Patrick
Seitz unseen.
Man, Patrick, dude, what a cool voice.
He has a cool voice.
Like, you can't even do it. Like, Sabat has a deep voice, but not like Patrick.
Right? And I didn't realize that. Like, because, I mean, I know Patrick as a human, and it's not like that.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, he's definitely has some resonance just in his normal voice, but...
Yeah.
And it's
not
so
like
fun. I wonder what it's like. Like, Patrick is, like, the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Absolute nicest guy. You want to hear a fun Patrick Seitz story?
Yeah.
So when I was an engineer once upon a time, Christmas rolls around.
Yeah.
And Patrick, who would, if we worked with him, it was remote because he's in LA. He sent all the engineers at Funimation like $25 Amazon gift cards for Christmas.
Stop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah, because he's like, you guys are awesome. Here's a little Christmas gift.
That's sweet.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Look at him.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
But the nicest guy playing one of the most hated characters in the show.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know why yet. But I do know
we're
that
about to
people
find out.
hate Endeavor.
Really?
Yes.
Like in a what's his name, Mineta way, or like
No.
in a scary way? Like he's a bad guy.
No, I think like he's like the shittiest dad you can have.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
damn.
I think people really don't like him.
Aw, that's sad.
And he's voiced by Patrick.
Voiced by the nicest dude you'll ever meet.
Yeah, but Patrick, he knows how to turn up that just like intense, deep, like just
evil.
Like he was a Loxus in Fairy Tale. Remember Loxus, the lightning dude?
Oh wow. Look at Patrick Seitz.
Yeah.
Sights unseen.
Sight unseen. But yeah, that's all the VA shoutouts I have. there you go.
Cool.
Cool. So we get back to the ep. So everyone's skirmishing, getting headbands or whatever. And time's almost out, or time's almost up. And so Ida says, hang on, brace yourselves. Does
he
a
runs.
super move.
Yeah.
That no one knew he could do. And he goes like to the speed of sound. All of a sudden, starts here. He's over there. Todoroki had grabbed the headband, the 10 million point headband. Is it 1 million or 10 million?
10 million.
10 million. Boom. And like, I think they even show it like Deku is like in the middle of being like, watch out, they're caught. But then like, boom, he's already gone. And everyone's like, whoa, like that's crazy. And so, and yeah, Ida's like, you know, I got some secrets.
I got some skills.
I got some skills.
Is that the shot where it looks like they're kind of like running in place? Sort
Yeah.
of? Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. And it's like they're going so fast they look like they're barely moving.
yeah. But it was cool.
Got
That was
it.
a cool moment. We got to see Ida be a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
You know, he at the end of season 1, he was relegated to get help duty. You know, much to his chagrin. But now he got to do some badass stuff.
He's back up there.
You know.
Yeah. What? What did you do?
So he can do this thing, right?
Ida?
Why didn't he do it at the end of season 1?
Oh shit. I don't know,
Go get
man.
help. And he's just like jogging.
He's just like jogging.
Like,
Like,
why
he-
wasn't he like?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he just figured it out for this one.
We can't
Who
keep
knows?
saying that.
I know.
We can't keep saying that.
But we can because they're in school and they're learning. So it kind of checks out. Like they're learning stuff. They're here to learn and
Okay.
strengthen the stuff. You know, if they knew it all at first, they wouldn't be in this school. So I give him that.
Okay.
He just discovered it
Okay.
in a side class that we didn't see.
Okay.
So there.
Little side note.
No.
At 9 minutes and 43 seconds into the episode, President Mike says, there's only 1 minute left.
Oh.
At 17 minutes and 21 seconds later,
Oh shit.
he says there's 10 seconds left.
Seriously?
So it takes, what is that, 8 minutes
Oh my gosh. To get through.
to get through 1 minute, or
1
to get through
minute.
50 seconds.
Wow. That's a long ass time.
And
Time
then
goes by
later-
so slow for them.
Yeah, and then later he's like, only 11 seconds left. And that from 11 seconds to 10 seconds, it's like a full minute.
Yeah.
And then they're like, countdown. And then finally they start the countdown. It's like, my God, the
Yeah.
time dilation in this show is insane.
It's redonkulous. That's
like,
why
why not just say there's 9 minutes left?
and then 9 minutes later, be like,
Or even like 6 minutes. Like
5. I don't know.
To say
Anything.
there's a minute left.
1 minute left.
And then almost half the episode goes by.
Yeah. It's like, that was a fast, like, I don't know,
Oh, that was
the
funny.
slowest 1 minute ever.
All right, it's now excuse me. It's now a habit in almost anything I watch when they're like, "We only have 10 minutes." I'm like,
Oh
okay.
shit, let's go. And you set the timer on
Set
them.
the timer. I'm like, "Oh, nope, that
Oh,
wasn't."
ding, 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 it went off.
Because like I get, you know, like when they're like, whoosh, and like you can see time is like slowed down as they're thinking something. You know,
Yeah,
people. It's like, okay, time has slowed down,
right.
but I don't think that happened ever. Maybe once.
In this episode, in these things,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happens because, like, you get those moments where they're, like, flashing their faces and they're all like, phew, and then another person turns really
Oh,
slow.
I have that
And
written
another
down
person
here.
turns really slow. Yeah.
I have that written down as names. Because
Oh.
yeah, they're like Bakugo, Todoroki, Deku. They just like say each other's names a whole bunch.
Yeah, and it's like that Rocky Horror moment. Have you ever watched Rocky Horror Picture Show?
A long time ago.
Oh, yeah. It's like, Janet, Dr. Scott, Brad.
Oh yeah.
Janet, Dr. Scott, Brad. Anyway.
So yeah, that's kind of a, for me when I'm writing a script, I almost always immediately I'm like, oh, they said a name, get it out of there,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
get that shit.
It's just like, what do you mean to say? You don't mean to say the name.
Yeah.
You're saying something.
Unless you are shifting the subject to someone else and you have to get their attention. Or
Right.
like,
And you have to call them and
Yeah.
start the sentence. But if we're already talking to them.
yeah. Or I hate the like when it's like if I'm talking to someone over here, and I go, Leah, what do you think? It's like I don't have to say your name.
No,
I'm
'cause you're
literally
looking
looking
at
you
me.
and talking
Yeah.
to you.
The other one that bothers me is like when they're thinking about somebody and like they're obviously like worried or they miss them and there's like several flaps, but it's just one name. They're just like Miranda. Instead of being like I miss her.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
something. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah,
no.
then it's up to us to be like, okay, so what are they thinking?
Yeah.
What's the deal here? Okay, it's just like whatever. But yeah, and then so we get names. I did like Aizawa.
What's
We mentioned it in the pre-watch. They're really trying to force the Bakugo redemption thing on us because they mentioned Aizawa was like Class 1B had a solid plan.
Oh, yeah.
But they forgot about Bakugo's overwhelming tenacity and his passion for competition. Like they're like, yeah, he's a fierce competitor. Shut the fuck up.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. Like you're not. No. You're not gonna get me with this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just
You're not
change
gonna
my
justify
mind.
it. You're not gonna justify his behavior.
Stop it. He's a douchebag.
He's a douche.
Like
he's got issues.
I need him to apologize. Like literally, hey, Arknessa, I know you're listening and watching.
Oh.
All I need is Bakugo to apologize. That's it. All he has to do is say, hey man, I know I was kind of a jerk in middle school and I'm still kind of a jerk, but like I'm working on it. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
That's all I need. He's
Is
apologize.
Is Arknessa like his biggest fan?
Yes.
Oh shit, really?
She's been every time we talk shit about Bakugo, she's like
She gets upset. Aw. Arknessa, that concerns me. Don't ever let anybody treat you like Bakugo treats you.
That's
so you
right.
know. Just so you know.
Just so.
Even if you understand them.
Yeah, no, not.
It's not an excuse to put up with that kind of crap.
That's right.
So there. I'm shaking my Lipton tea bottle at you.
Your white tea.
My white tea.
All right, before we end the sports festival,
Mm-hmm.
let's do Patreon Q's and A's.
All right.
All right, so we're scaling it down just because, sometimes we get on these intensely long tangents with these.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to do one each from now on.
Yeah.
So
you gotta fight for it. Be the best question.
That's right. Yeah, I did pick.
Be the best question, and we'll pick
The best question you can be. I want your questions to go beyond plus ultra.
Plus ultra.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I want your questions to go beyond plus ultra.
That's
There we
so
go, we
lame.
did
I
it.
can't believe we just did that. I feel so gross right now.
That was good. Oh yeah, you're
I need
a
a
villain.
nerd shower.
Do
Yes.
the villains do anything like that?
No.
Are they like, don't go beyond plus ultra?
No, I mean Toga makes a joke at one point and talks about how stupid that is, and she's like, more like, go confusion plus chaos.
Oh yeah.
And then we're like, yeah, haha. Yeah, we don't have a fucking team shout
that
out.
makes me sad.
No, we're villains. We got shit to do, man. We don't gotta like bond and stuff.
Shit.
All right, how long before an episode do you record lines for MHA?
Usually like a year or two in advance. So like we've already finished season 8. No. I'm
But
just
she's
kidding.
talking about an episode.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, I get that a lot of people will be like, have you already finished season 8? And it's like, they haven't even finished it in Japan.
Right. It doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah,
all the
no.
way.
It's pretty intense. Like literally when they finish preliminary episodes, they send that to us. Like we don't even get the finished product, but so it's like, oh, we get it months in advance. Nope. It's like a couple weeks before it airs in Japan that we get those materials. And then when those materials come in, they have to translate it, and then they send the translation to the engineer in the booth and the script adapter, the time coder. And the time coder time codes it, and then the time coded script goes to the script adapter. The engineer gets all the session and materials all together ready to be recorded. When the script adapter's done, they send it to goes through the approval process, review and stuff, and then it goes to the booth. And then the director says, okay, I need Kyle for 2 hours, I need Briner for 3 hours, I need this person for these many hours, Here you go, talent coordinator. That process from translation to sending it in is about a week. And then we get about a week to record it. And then usually the next week it goes up, so.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Maybe 3. Just kind of depends. But yeah, no, Japan likes to
Shit it out.
it's just boom. Like they're You would think that they would do it months in advance to like really take their time on it and like.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, fast and dirty.
Fast and dirty.
Fast and dirty. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, from Lexi Richter. Congratulations, you won the lottery.
Oh, hell yeah.
The prize is only $3 million.
That's it?
That's a small lottery.
Shoot.
What would be the first thing that you would do or buy?
Pay off all the debts is the very first thing.
All the debts.
All the debts. Pay the bill. Get all that responsible stuff. And then, I'd probably take care of my parents. Make sure they're good to go. And then just go travel. Travel the world.
Travel the world.
See all of it. Experience everything. What about you?
Well, remember, the government gets about half of it.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well.
So, I would put it in a... $3 million? I'd put it in a 12-month CD. And you get maybe 6% for a year. And then maybe get to pay the taxes on the $3 million just from your CD interest, which would be sweet.
That'd be cool.
But then I would probably put it in a 60-month CD after that, once you pay taxes on it, and then just not touch it for 5 years.
Oh shit! And then what? It just grows.
And then it just grows and grows and grows for 5 years, and then boom, your $3 million turns into, I don't know, maybe 4.5, something like that, 5.
Okay.
And then I'd pay off all my debts and travel.
Oh shit!
And do
Okay.
all that. I'd probably invest in some commercial real estate or something.
That'd be cool.
Some
Like an Airbnb or something.
No, probably
Commercial?
commercial. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a hotel?
Like a hotel? No, I don't know, like a laundromat.
You would not buy a laundromat.
Yeah.
Why would you buy a
A
laundromat?
car wash, a laundromat,
Why would you buy a car wash?
because it's like the easiest thing to do.
Oh shit! All right. Well, cool.
They have high upfront costs, but then it's just like, all right, I just need to hire a couple people,
and then boom.
because it's all just self-serve. you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
You don't even necessarily need any employees if it's just self-serve washers and dryers. You just need to have contract labor to fix them every once in a while. Then you just collect your money.
Well, shit.
Same thing with car wash. If you have a car wash that's like a single bay auto car wash,
Yeah.
you don't need any employees.
Well, that's cool.
You just go. It's all automatic.
They just drive
You
through.
just refill soaps and stuff, and then collect your money. So it's like, why
Well,
doesn't
damn.
everyone do this, Kyle?
Why doesn't
'Cause
everyone do this?
It's kind of a high upfront cost because you have to
Oh.
buy the land and the building. And buying a car wash, it's like a whole unit that comes and gets delivered. And it can be those things can cost $250,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you're in the red for a long time. But if you can just straight up.
Put it in a good area where everybody needs a car wash.
That's right, everyone, yeah. Especially in Texas.
Yeah, everyone's car's dirty.
Everyone needs, shit. It's dusty.
Yeah, it's pollen everywhere. You don't want to
Oh, pollen.
breathe in that shit. Yeah.
So,
because that
that's what I would
sucks.
do.
All right, I like that. I'm gonna do that too then.
I'm going to amend this question. Let's say it's the big lotto,
Mm-hmm.
650 million or something like that.
Damn.
Do you take the lump sum at half of it in a lump sum?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you take the full amount that's delivered, was it $50,000 a year for 30 years or something like that?
Oh yeah. I think I would take half of it in lump sum, because, come on, who are we kidding?
Yeah.
I
I got shit to do.
got shit to do. I ain't gonna be around that long.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Let's live it. Shit. What would you do? What would you do?
I take because let's say it's $1 billion. So you're I'll take 500 million now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you got to pay taxes on the 500 million, so then you're getting 250 million.
Okay. Still, it's fine.
But so it would be, what's $1 billion divided by 30?
I don't know. A lot.
300,000. So you're basically, you can do 300,000 a year for 30 years, or 250 million right now.
Yeah, 250 million right now.
Yeah, that's what I do, because you can immediately invest in things
Yeah.
very aggressively, and so if you were to take the 500 million, then you can put it into some high interest short term savings accounts, and like man, if you could put in a 12-month CD at 6%, $500 million.
That's a lot.
That'd be $50 million. Oh, no, this would be like 38 million just in interest.
Damn.
That you could make.
Really?
And that's something where so after you pay taxes on it, so half that. So no, I did that. That's not right. Yeah, no, I guess it is. Yeah. 500 million, 50 million. Yeah, so if you wanted to, you take the lump sum, just put it in some high interest account.
Yeah.
And then live off of
and just live
30 million.
Off your interest.
Just never touch it.
That'd be great. And you can just like hand it down for centuries.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it would be old money eventually.
Yes, that's right. Old money.
Old money.
What were we in the steel industry? We're in railroads? Nah, we won the lottery.
Won the lottery.
Your great grandmother, she won the lottery.
She won the lottery and only spent a little bit of it. And now we are old money.
Old money. We invest in paintings and art institutions.
And cruise ships.
And cruise ships.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for the questions, y'all.
Thank you.
Remember, if you want to ask a question, you got to hop in that Patreon, patreon.com/KPF Productions. And now, once you get in the Patreon, you can also get into the Patreon exclusive Discord. That's where I get these questions from and fun chats and whatnots.
And whatnots.
Hop in there. Appreciate y'all. Team Todoroki has the band. Team Deku's like, let's get it back. Raw. And we get the clash. Deku looks like he's using one for all. Todoroki's blocking with fire.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, shit.
He's like,
what did I just do?
And yeah, so I guess Deku, I don't know why, he said it. He said, I'm not going to hurt him, but I'm going to use it to basically go faster. He's using all for one. And he levels up. He uses it, grabs a headband.
Yeah.
And they leave, but then his arm isn't broken. First time that's happened.
Yeah, why was that?
So he's getting better at it.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
so
okay.
He's like, figuring it out.
He's figuring it out.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's like, yeah, we got it. Cool. Meanwhile, Todoroki is like, oh no, I used my fire. That's my dad's side.
Oh no. I don't like my dad. It's like, bitch, it worked. Come on.
I'm sure Endeavor deserves the hate, but right now in this
we don't know.
time, it's like, God, dude, Todoroki, get over it, man. Just use your quirk.
Todoroki's kind of emo.
He's very emo.
Like, he's kind of the emo dude.
And then it ends. You know, we do the timer, and then Bakugo's like, bah. Boom, it ends. Bakugo falls on his face. It's a good moment.
And then we all laugh. Bah-ha-ha-ha. Because Bakugo is dead.
Is dead. But hey, Deku, they think they got the $10 million band because surely it was on top. You know, it was the most recent one he got.
Oh shit!
They mixed it up, and Momo's like,
"Oh yeah," she's like,
"We totally mixed it up. How dare you underestimate us?" And she's like,
"Look at my stuff."
Yeah. And so yeah, it's just like, oh, okay. So it was worth 70 points. And so they're like, all right, let's see who. Only 4 teams move on. Let's see who the 4 are. So it was in that moment, or right before that, we thought it was going to be Todoroki.
Bakugo.
No, not Bakugo.
Monoma. Yeah, Monoma.
Tetsu, and maybe Bakugo.
Bakugo.
Yeah, Bakugo. Yeah. But at the last second, and we don't know why, Tetsu is out, and Shinso is in.
Yeah, that was
his
weird.
Team. Yeah, they're just like, oh, what? Shinso? And he's like, thanks.
Wait, what? For what?
So I don't know why.
I don't know how that happened
That
either.
was weird. And Monoma is out. Team Monoma is out because Team Deku actually gets in because while the headband he took was only worth 70 points, on the side, Dark Shadow, boom, got another one off Todoroki that was worth 700.
And they gave him a little boost.
So I think they got 4th.
Yeah, they ended up fourth page. Fourth page.
So it's Team Deku. So Deku, Tokoyami, Ochako, Mei move on.
Yeah.
Ida, Momo, Denki, Todoroki move on. Bakugo, Sero, Kirishima, Mina move on.
Yeah.
Yes. And then wait, who's the
Monoma.
last one? No, Shinso, and then 3 others. I think
I don't know who was,
Ojiro. I don't remember who else was on.
I don't
his
remember
team.
who's on his team either.
Yeah, that team. So they are the 16 that move on to the, I think, final round.
The
which
final round.
I believe is 1v1 battles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
Let's wrap this little thing up. What is it called? The race.
The race.
The competitions.
Sports festival.
Sports festivals. There you go.
But first we get Deku. We get another. Remember, he's quirkless, or so we thought.
We thought.
His actual quirk is crying, and so he's like all upset. He's like, "Sorry guys, we didn't move on." And
then he
he's like, "Oh,
waterfontons.
actually, hold on. I got this bandana." Remember, he's like,
yeah.
shoots his tears, which we learned in the bonus scene after the credits. It gets it from his mom.
That's Hereditary, yeah. And she's like, my baby, oh. And that's Jessica Kavanaugh. I miss her and I love her.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
She's wonderful. We hear Endeavor, and he's like going down the stairs, and All Might's like, "Well, Endeavor, long time no see. Let's talk." And Endeavor's like,
how dare you?
"Hey man, I know we don't like Endeavor, but Endeavor's freaking cool. Like,
Is he? He looks cool.
I love his like fire facial hair.
Yeah,
got,
he's
like, the fire
intriguing.
He's intriguing. He's like this ripped dude. Like I feel like he should be the #1 hero because he's the #2 hero.
Oh, okay.
All Might's #1.
Nice.
But like I feel like Endeavor could take All Might. Like All Might hits hard and is fast.
But Endeavor's like he's a
huge
beast.
And uses
he's got fire, yeah.
Endeavor
Burn that shit.
in Ultra Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
good to go.
But yeah, so then Todoroki pulls Deku aside in this hallway.
Oh my gosh! And then it gets all creepy and weird.
It's all creepy. He's like, "All right, you brought me here now.
What do you want?"
And he's like,
"Take it on your pants."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just ends all creepy. It's like
it is. It's really weird.
So yeah, that one was a little weird.
That was dark.
It was dark.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get the bonus scene, and then that's it.
And then that's it.
But all right, now that we're done, let's do our
fun facts and whatnots.
Our fun facts and whatnots to end the ep per usual.
Woot.
Okay, so kind of trying to find like who we should do it on, dependent on the episode. This one, Denki does indiscriminate shock for the first time, 1.3 million volts. He has a few lines. He's pretty pivotal in the ep. So we said, hey, let's do Denki. So let's do Denki. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Well, I'm going to kick things off because I like the stats. I like doing that for all of them. So Denki's Ultra Analysis stats. Remember, this is out of 6.
Ooh, okay.
Ochako's was Frugality, was 6 out of 6. Tokoyami's was Edgelord.
Edgelord.
Was 6 out of 6. Who else have we done? Oh, All Might's was... I don't remember. But,
oh, yeah.
But yeah, out of 6. So Power, 4 out of 6.
Okay, not bad.
Speed, 3 out of 6. I'm actually surprised it's that high. He's not fast. Technique, 4 out of 6.
Okay.
I feel like once he gets his shooter, that probably goes up. So it's cool to see 4 out of 6. Wits, 1 out of 6. I don't think he's a dumb character. I think he just doesn't apply himself. He's one of those slacker types.
Yeah, he's there to have fun. He forgets his homework sometimes.
But his 6 out of 6 is yay.
His 6 out of 6 is yay?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yay.
Oh. Nice. Well, I have some fun facts. According to various My Hero Academia polls in Japan, Denki ranks especially high with teen girls because he's funny, cute, and would probably text back. Is what it says.
Can confirm. Can confirm. I think literally, you can look at your analytics on social media. I think on TikTok, my audience is like 90% teen girls.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's fun. So the creator has said that Denki's personality was inspired by the cool, dumb guy trope, but he didn't expect him to become such a fan favorite.
Yes.
The dumb Denki face was originally just a minor gag, but fans loved it so much that the creators started writing it in more often.
Yes, good.
And then my final fun fact and whatnot is that the animation staff loves drawing Denki mid-derp, and there's even a folder internally at the Bones studio labeled something like Kaminari face reference.
Ah.
All of the derps.
I need that.
I know.
I need that. All right, so I think I've talked about this at a lot of like panels and stuff, but in the preliminary stages of the series, Denki's design was radically different from his current one. He looked far more villainous with longer, spikier hair. Also, he was not yet known as Denki Kaminari, but rather as a random electricity quirk user. So we're going to put it up. This is what he looks like. Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
But yeah, so that's... have you heard of the traitor theory? I don't know why you've heard of it. But yeah, a lot of people thought that it was Denki for a while. And it's because it's like, he wasn't there when something happened. And also his preliminary look, it's like, oh, maybe the author wanted him to be a villain.
Well, yeah, because Dark My Hero.
Dark My Hero. But it turns out it's not him at all, and that would be crazy if it was him. But, you know, I think it would be cool, for, of course, obvious reasons, but, like, you know, My Hero could put out, you know, a non-canon movie and be like, what if Denki was a villain? Like, the author theoretically intended him to be. Like
he switches over.
Or it's like, it was all an act. Like, his whole dumb Denki thing, it was an act to throw him off. He's like, oh, actually, I can fully use my electricity this whole time.
Boom.
You're all dead. That'd be sweet.
That would be sweet. I would love a crossover where some of the heroes just, like, go to the other end. Go to the other side.
Well, so that would be, I think there was a Marvel movie where it's like Captain America versus Iron Man, and they take sides.
Oh.
So it'd be that same thing.
That would be cool. They need to do that.
That would be sweet. His favorite food is hamburgers.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And the author says his role in Class 1A is to tie them all together with his personality.
Really?
Which I think is very accurate.
That's
because,
cute.
You know, people talk about, you know, Denki, I get that a lot, is a lot of people's comfort character.
Aw.
And I think it's, you know, he can hang out with the jocks, he can hang out with the nerds. Like, he's just there to chill.
Yeah, he's chill.
He's a good dude.
He's the Libra. Is he a Libra? Is he a Libra?
I don't know.
they always have that. I'm going to look
I
it
hope
up.
he's not a Libra.
What?
And here's what's going to happen. Wait,
Why?
before you finish this.
What?
You're going to look it up. He's not going to be a Libra, and you're going to go, oh, he's a Sagittarius. But actually, that makes sense because of da-da-da-da-da.
Ah!
No matter what it is.
That's not true.
You do it.
It would make sense if he was a Sag, though.
Well, look it up. Look it up.
And a Libra. Those are my two choices. What
if he's
and
a Scorpio?
Pisces.
Oh, and Pisces. And
No,
Cancer.
Pisces. No.
And...
No. He wouldn't be a Scorp. He wouldn't be a Cancer. He would be a Sag or a Libra.
Look it up.
Or
Look
Libra.
it up.
What is Denki's zodiac
He was born June
sign?
29th.
Oh, well, that's June 29th. That's a Leo, I think. Gemini. Ew. He's a Gemini. This would technically... Oh, wait. This would technically make him a Cancer based on Western astrology. But in official materials and fan sites, his birthday, Cancer and Western. However, fans and headcanon creators associate his personality more with Gemini traits. Chatty, energetic, adaptable, and sometimes scatterbrained. So, yeah, I guess you're a Gemini. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
But, I mean, it does say that you're scatterbrained and you're adaptable, which goes along with. You don't like any of this that I'm saying.
Nope.
Why? It's fun.
As long as you just think it's fun. As long as you don't make life-changing decisions
No,
based
of
on
course
the
not.
alignment of the stars.
No, I don't. But I like the personality ones because I think they're kind of accurate. And there has to be a reason you were born on a certain day at a certain time.
Because your parents boinked about 9 months before that.
But they did that at that time so that you would come out like this person to learn certain things in the world at this time.
Come on.
So.
He has his blonde hair with the black lightning bolt in it, right?
Yeah.
That is natural.
I mean, it's not natural.
The lightning bolt is natural.
Okay.
Yeah. and his popularity polls. So he's all over the place. This is in order from 1st to 8th. 10th, 11th, 8th, 16th, 14th, 13th, 15th, 6th.
For what? What is that?
Popularity polls.
Oh. So he's been 6th. Like 6th is the most popular.
That's the most recent one. Yeah. 6th is the most popular he's been.
Really?
Yeah. He's a popular guy.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who's the most popular right now?
It's been Bakugo since... Like, Bakugo was like 3rd.
What's
and then
wrong with you
first
people?
to the rest of the-
Why?
That's the thing.
I don't get it.
It's like, okay, so he... Okay, hold on.
Why is Bakugo... Like,
Bakugo
why?
popularity poll. Okay, because I think he was number 1 in the second one. And I assume they do it around the seasons, because there's 8 of them, and there's like 8 seasons. Yeah, the first popularity poll, he was 3rd. Well, in the U.S., he was like 5th. Oh, my God. What's the second one? Whatever. I think he's second after that. But yeah, so far, I don't see any reason why he'd be popular at all.
I don't either.
But I don't know. We'll
But
get there.
people keep saying that we'll figure it out. Like, eventually we'll know. I don't know. I don't get it. Y'all like mean people, and I worry for you.
My final fun fact and whatnot
And
is
whatnot.
his Japanese voice actor is Tasuku Hatanaka. He shares a role with Seth MacGill in Cheer Boys. Stephen Fu in Legend of Galactic Heroes.
Okay.
I can see Stephen
I can
doing a
see
good
Steven.
Denki. Not Seth, though.
Yeah, that stuff is weird.
Not that Seth doesn't... Seth is a great actor, but he has a very particular timbre with his voice. Matt Shipman in Skate the Infinity.
Really?
Yep.
Played Denki?
He could play... Matt could
I mean,
play Denki.
yeah, Matt could, but I mean, the same voice actor played.
It was Reki, yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the best one, Charlie Day in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was Luigi in the Mario Brothers movie.
That's so cool.
Yeah, Charlie Day could not play Denki.
I can see that now.
He has the energy of it, but his that voice it's way too specific. But that'd be cool. But I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. And he's also I don't know who the American voice actor is, but he is one of the cousins in Encanto. He's the guy that he sings 7-foot frame, rats along his back.
I'd have never heard that.
Encanto?
No.
You've never seen Encanto? Well, I mean, it's a kid's movie, so I get it.
Oh, wait, no, I've seen it. I have seen it. So who does he play?
Whatever that cousin is, who can turn into other people.
Okay, that's him?
And he might only be the singing in Japan. He might only be the singing voice. I don't know if he plays him for the whole thing or just the song, but
That's so cool.
yeah, it's super cool. All right, that is it. Season 2, episode 5 of My Hero Macadamia Nut. Done. Cavalry Battle Finale. Next episode, we start the... hold on.
What?
We thought that the sports festival was going to take...
All season, but it's not.
Well...
Wait.
I bet it's going to be an episode. Each episode's going to be a battle. So if there's 16... So round 1 is 8 fights. Round 2 is 4 fights.
Fights for what? For the battle?
Yeah, it's a bracket.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, that's how they're going to stretch it out. We're in the final round, but it's going to take a long time. So that's what's going to eat up all the time, because we're going to get the fights.
Cool. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's going to be cool.
We
And
can see
that
their
kicks it off
quirks.
next episode.
Woot.
But yeah, thanks as always, y'all, for watching. If you are watching and want to listen to it on the road or something, make sure you hit up Spotify, TuneIn, Apple, all those places. And I apologize again if you are only listening on Apple or Spotify or something. I think I figured out how to look at Spotify comments.
Oh, their comments?
Yeah. If you've
shit.
been commenting on Apple or TuneIn or anywhere else, I don't know how to access those. So, sorry.
Ooh.
You might DM the Spark and Chaos Instagram account.
Yeah, do
we'll
that.
definitely see it there.
I didn't realize you could do comments on those either.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying listening. If you are only listening and you want to see our lovely faces and our fun show and tell things, You can go to YouTube, youtube.com/@sparkandchaos, and check out the episodes there. Catch up on the video. And you can see it eventually uncensored on there as well. But it is delayed because if you want to see the videos early and uncensored, go to the Patreon.
The Patreon.
Patreon.com/KPF Productions. You can go check that out.
Where else can I see these?
Eventually, once I get my act together, you can see these on the Spark and Chaos Instagram.
Oh, I can put them on there.
Okay.
I just thought we were waiting for some reason.
No.
Well, shit. All right, I'll put them on there.
Well, there you go. But yeah, where can the good people find you on the internets and then also in person?
You can find me on the internets at Leah Clark VA, mostly on Instagram and also on Twitch. And I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes Thursday instead of Wednesday. Just follow me, get the notification.
Just follow me.
It'll be great. It'll be awesome. I will be at Anime Riverwalk in San Antonio and Thy Geekdom Come also in May, and it's in Philadelphia, I believe.
Ooh.
So yeah, look out for those.
Look out for those. I'm Kyle Phillips Fun everywhere. Mostly active on Instagram, but I'm also on Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I say I'm mostly active on Instagram. I'm actually mostly active on Twitch and Discord. You can also go to my Discord, discord.com. Wait, no. Discord.gg/Kyle Phillips Fun. Yeah, I stream 3 nights a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sunday nights. Let's see. So tomorrow I'm not streaming because I'm still going to be on vacation. I will be gone. But this Sunday I'll be streaming something.
Something exciting
Something
and
exciting.
new.
I haven't decided yet. I'm changing up my format. For 5 years I've been playing Smash Bros on Sundays.
Really?
Every Sunday.
That's so cool.
Yeah, except once a month I switch it up. I do a shooter, some kind of shooter game, and I do giveaways during that stream. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to flip it. It's going to, instead of smash and shoot, it's shoot and smash. So I'm going to do more in different kinds of shooters, and then once a month do Smash Bros. And do giveaways during the Smash Bros stream. So yeah, this Sunday, the 11th, something. It'll be some kind of shooter or something. And then, cons, let's see. End of the month, May 30th, 31st, and 1st, I'll be in Dallas, Texas for Fan Expo Dallas.
Ooh.
The weekend after that, June 6th through 8th, I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona for Phoenix Fan Fusion.
Cool. That's fun. I heard that's a good one.
Yeah. Hopefully. But all right, appreciate you guys. We had a blast. Hope you did too. And we'll see you next week for more Spark and Chaos.
Woo!
Spark
And chaos.